Hello, everyone. This is BizChicks TV. Today is First Monday, so we're here with you, networking virtually. We are here to help you share, grow, and connect. So, with that, we have invited some wonderful people to come in so to introduce themselves. Also, we've got a great speaker for you this evening. But first of all, I'm here with my partner, Miss Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. I'm Terralina from California Cover Ups, and we're the Biz Chicks. So, welcome to the networking First Mondays, right here live on the internet. How
Hey,
you doing tonight, friend?
we're good. We got Carlos Phoenix in the
It's
house all the
friend's
way.
not frozen.
I'm
She is
good.
twirling.
Okay, so I
Well,
got
we're going to get started. I am, friend. How's your signal?
my signal's great.
Was that me that was twirling?
I think so. So, but
Okay. All right.
we'll
So
still
I'm
hear
going to
you.
hand it off to you. I introduced myself. I told them we're having wonderful guests.
All
And so
right.
you'll introduce Melena.
Okay, so I want to say hi to Carlos Phoenix, all in the house over here, and Sharon Clements, wonderful. She's
How
over
you doing?
here
Wonderful.
too. And yay. I'm gonna share this out to the group too, because
Mm-hmm.
let's go here and there. All right. So normally we do first Mondays over at Seasons 52 at the Arden Fair Mall. We can't do that right now. Restaurants are shut down, so we're doing a virtual first Monday event, and it's going to go kind of the same way we normally would have people come in, and I'm gonna have you, Terry, take it one more time and let you can tell what BizChicks is, what we do, how we do it, and then we will introduce our speaker for today.
Okay. Well, Biz Chicks is all about helping you run a profitable business that's fun to run and taking the hassle out of your hustle. We do Biz Chicks because we we experienced some trauma trying to get information about how to run a business. It was expensive, it was painful, and it was convoluted. It was just, what would you say, just a mess
It was
trying to get the information pulled out of these so-called experts. And we decided that it shouldn't be that hard to sell somebody a popsicle. Okay, so as a result, we started Biz Chicks, and we bring in people with expertise in different areas that will explain to you certain aspects of how to do business in English. In addition to that, we provide tech services. We do individual consults, and we run masterminds. So all of this is centered around doing business better and easier just for you. We
Yep.
want to take the pain out of that thing.
Okay. So we help you take the hassle out of your hustle and help you
And
do a profitable business
that's
that's
fun to run.
fun to run. Keyword fun and profitable, not hard and heavy. So we have a community. We go online, or we're on the air every day, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m., where we have different people come on. We have on Mondays we may have a guest or we have a conversation. Like today's conversation was all about excuses.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And on Tuesday we have TJ all the way from New York City. She'll come in and she will discuss with us how to do social media marketing and digital marketing. And then on Wednesday, we have Coach Karen, who may be in here today. Got to send her,
Mm-hmm.
put a link over there for her, please.
Okay.
Hey, Jill. And Jill Bernard is here. We always have Coach Karen come in on Wednesday. She talks all about money mindsets and the reasons why we think the way we do about our money. And then on Thursday we have Robin Shimizu, who's here in the house with us today. She's in the green room. Robin Shimizu and friends who come in and talk to us about all things health. Happy Healthy Habits with Robin. And on Fridays, we are talking tech in English. All of the stuff that we need to use for technology, how to use it, what to do with it. We talk tech in English. So we'll be having guests and people coming in and out. And let's just have some fun. We had a workshop over the weekend, and we learned quite a bit out of that workshop. We learned, one, how to not make excuses. Okay. No, and then also in that workshop, we looked at who we are, because the workshop was all about who you are, why you're here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know who you are, you're probably not going to understand why you're here, and then you will be missing out on opportunities to serve your gift. So Pastor Anderson, Paul Anderson, he talked about no excuses. Excuse number 1, I can't. Excuse number 2, I don't know how. Excuse number 3, I don't have time. Excuse number 4, I'm all alone. Excuse number 5, I'm afraid. And excuse number 6, I can't afford it. Excuse number 7, I won't. And we talked about that today. There are opportunities in each one of those excuses.
Absolutely.
Brenna, who's not here just yet, but Brenna, she flipped the script and she said, well, I can.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can learn.
Yes.
I still have the same amount of time.
Exactly, as everyone on the planet.
Right. I am not alone. We have groups, Facebook groups. There are groups everywhere, so we are not alone. Even if you might be living on your own and nobody in the house with you, you are not alone.
There you go.
Okay. I am afraid. Okay. Well, you can overcome the fear. Terry, what did you say? You said
fight fear with a plan.
Fight fear with a plan. Okay. I can't afford it. There are resources everywhere and available to help you get it done. You can afford it. And then I won't. That you just have to change over to I will. So you can make it an act of your will. Then our next session after that, we had Mr. Deshaun Irving come in, and he talked us on personality. Talked about the D, the I, the S, and the C, and where we fall in those categories and who we are. Because once you know, I'm going to take this note here, nothing changes without awareness. So that DISC exercise that he showed us helps us to identify and become aware, first of all, how I am. I was like, oh, I need to. That's why I do what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I became aware of how I work. Then I was able to become aware of how someone else works.
Yes.
And so, for instance, the D, which is the dominant, direct, decisive, determined, they are a doer, they're strong-willed, productive, can be seen as bossy and pushy or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And when you talk to them, that personality type, you need to hurry up and get to the point.
Okay.
Chop, chop.
We are bottom line people.
Very bottom line. Where on the other side of the country, okay, so he said that there are outgoing and reserved. So some people are outgoing or reserved. Then they are task-oriented or people-oriented. Well, the D people fall into the outgoing. Now you can be outgoing, and an I, which is inspiring, influencing, impressionable, interactive, impressive, interested in people, friendly, compassionate. They're the party people. They will keep a party going. Hey, Coach Karen. They will keep a party going. But if you try and give them something to do and give them a project that requires tediousness and stuff, it's not going to get done.
Wow.
So knowing, and then there's the C and the S personalities. If you want more on that, we can get you connected up with him. But knowing who you are is going to be crucial on how you behave in your business or how people interact with you, because you can't do business by yourself. He did say we are a blend of all of them, but one of those personalities is probably going to be more dominant than the others. Hey, Luana and Jerry. Oh, I'm having fun. We got a whole party going on down here. And let's see. What else did we learn? Day number 3, Byron, or day number 2, session 3, Byron talked about hitting your sweet spot. Did anybody do their sweet spot? Anybody who was at the workshop, did you guys do your sweet spot exercise? Okay, we're going to talk about that. Okay, Jill, we'll see you when you come back on the replay. So, anywho, those are some of the things. Knowing how your team works helps. Knowing your sweet spot, how to, what did he say? There was a overlap. What you love to do overlaps with what you're wired to do and what people are willing to pay you for. That is the sweet spot that you're supposed to find. And if you want more information on that, we can get you in contact with Mr. Byron Davis for that. And then we had Gail Guest Brown, which I'm thinking she's supposed to be in here tonight. I sent her a link. Gail talked about why. And the golden circle. So we're going to be diving into that, but today this is a little different. So, right now they would be passing around the plate for hors d'oeuvres and stuff like that. You're going to have to get your own hors d'oeuvres, people. I can pass it around and, maybe we can look at it virtually, but hopefully you got your coffee or your favorite beverage and, checking in. So today we have for our speaker, I'm going to call her a keynote speaker, is Milena Arceo. She is a businesswoman, and she's very good at what she does. And she'll explain how long she's been in the business, and she's going to explain the importance of her business and why it is necessary for us to connect with a business such as hers. And then I'm going to leave the rest of the explanation to her. So without further ado, here is Ms. Milena Arceo.
Good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Good.
This is so interesting. I've been living in this virtual business, all the Zoom in the last 2 months. It's definitely weird. And I do miss the season's 52 appetizers.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody's doing well, staying healthy during this isolation and stay in place. As I know it's difficult, but thank you so much, BizChicks, for welcoming me. You guys are always such a wonderful resource and always very supportive. And that's why I love supporting you as well. You guys are wonderful. So thank you. Well, first of all, before I go into what I'm going to talk about, I just wanted to say thank you for those tidbits, Francine, because boy, the 7 excuses, I think I've used them all.
Yeah, we all have.
I have used them all. And the good thing about it is you can do the flip side, that's like you're talking about, and you can turn it around. And even in my business, I've been with in the business about 16 years now. And just like anything else, there's ups and downs, peaks and valleys. But I just wanted to appreciate that. Appreciate you for those tidbits, because anything that can help me grow, I'm all for it. So I'm going to talk about a topic that is so exciting. Life insurance.
Woo!
I know some of you were like, what? Life insurance is exciting. Well, it's exciting to me. The reason is I get to help people such as yourself, businesses such as yourselves, in providing protection. So, I mean, we all know what life insurance is, and it's just being able to provide a sum of money to your family members, loved ones, business partner at the time of your passing. And it's just basically a protection for them. It's almost kind of like an unnecessary evil. Well, I shouldn't really say evil because it's really not. Last week, just alone, I processed 2 death claims, and that's when I realized how important the service is. Life insurance is important because when that time comes, the last thing you want your family members or your business partners to worry about is finances. So there's different reasons why people get life insurance, and each of you watching, your needs are going to be different from the person, the next person that's watching this online video. But the main reasons people get life insurance is for final expenses. I think we all know that. If you guys are on Facebook, which all of you are, you've seen GoFundMe. And life insurance is just part of financial planning. It's a piece of the puzzle. Just like you want to have your retirement going, you want to have your health insurance, and life insurance is just a piece of that puzzle with financial intelligence. And you want to be prepared, because the last thing you want your family to be having is the burden of coming up with money just for funeral expenses. As much as GoFundMe is awesome, it's not a viable plan. Do we agree? So you can nod your head. I don't see you, but I know you can nod your head. Yeah. It's not a viable. Thing to take care of that. So that's number one, final expenses. So your funeral expenses will be taken care of. Second is income protection, to protect your income. If people are dependent upon your income, such as your spouse or your children or a business partner, you need to get life insurance, because if you pass away and you still have that debt, you want to have your loved ones be protected. Income protection is important. Another thing to protect is your mortgage. If you own a home or real estate property, mortgage protection is important. You may need to get some coverage for that. Again, in the event of your untimely passing, that burden is not going to be upon your family, and your family will not be displaced now because they can't afford the mortgage, or your business partner if you own property together. And really, life insurance is a great way to leave your children an instant inheritance. I didn't come from a wealthy family. My parents were not wealthy. I'm not going to be receiving an inheritance when, my parents pass away. And it's kind of like most of us, are not going to be able to do that. And life insurance is the best way to be able to ensure that you can leave your loved one with something by just paying pennies on the dollar. Okay. And it's good to get it while you can. Some people may afford life insurance, but really what affords life insurance is your health and your age. So while you're younger, I try to educate the youth out there, because you know what, when you're in your 20s, you're not thinking about dying, right? Nobody's thinking about it. But it's important to get coverage when you can still qualify for it. So that means having good health and being young enough. And of course, when you're getting coverage at an early age, it becomes a little bit more affordable. And now I know there are some people that, we just either weren't taught, or just life happens, and all of a sudden 20 years pass, 30 years pass, and you're thinking, oh, I really need life insurance. You can still get life insurance, just the affordability might be a little bit more restrictive. So my job is to help people navigate through all of that intricacies of life insurance. Doing a needs analysis, that's my forte. Like I said, my needs going to be different from Terry's needs, from Fran's needs, and from everybody else's needs. So what I do is I do a thorough job to just look at what your needs are and customize a program designed for you. And that's really what you want from a life insurance company. I know there's tons of life insurance companies, and you can call an 800 number, and if you're okay with that, that's fine. But if you need a little bit more intricate or more robust and needs analysis done, I can help you. And that's really just what it is. I encourage everybody to get something rather than nothing. And the next point I want to make is, you might have life insurance through work, and I think that's wonderful. If your employer offers you life insurance, take it. Even if you have to pay a little bit, because you're going to get the best value for the life insurance, because you're part of a group, just like a group health insurance, right? So they're going to offer you a discounted rate because you're part of this big group. However, understand that when you leave that employer, or if you get laid off or you retire, those benefits, just like with your health insurance, will either drastically be reduced or they completely go away. So it is still important to supplement what you have through work with something that you have independently. So if those things happen, you still have your independent life insurance to carry you for the rest of your life. So that's pretty much it. It's not it's not really a complicated thing. I try to be as layman as possible when I consult with people, because I know I can throw some jargons out there, and you can get confused. But really, you want to think about just making sure your family is protected. Now, everybody's needs, like I said, are different. So there are different product lines that you can sign up for. You can either sign up for a temporary policy, or you can sign up for a permanent policy. Again, the needs are going to be based on your circumstance. Some people plan well. Some people plan their finances really well, and they're on track to have great assets by the time they retire. So you may not need permanent policy. But all of that, making sure that you're complete in your financial outlook. Talk to me, talk to somebody that you know. There are great companies out there, and I'd love to help anybody that needs assistance. And I think that's my time.
Okay,
right?
well, thank you. And I put a note over on the chat over there for, is anybody have questions for Milena? This is one question that I always ask different insurance people, because it's the one that nobody wants to ask. And that's the difference between whole life and term life. Because, could you see the commercial on TV and and you thinking that it's gonna be okay. So yes, I want the term life and I want the whole life. Okay, what is the difference?
Okay, great question, Francine. The difference is basically, I do this analogy about a house, because you're in real estate, so you'll appreciate this. So it's either, do you want to own your house or you want to rent it? The same with your policy. Whole life, that's just what it is. It's going to cover you for your entire lifetime. It will not expire once it's approved. And typically the price will never increase. And now it starts off generally a little bit more expensive than the term, because coverage is a lifetime. Term life, it's just what it's named. It's for a specific term. Could be a 10-year term, could be a 20-year term, or a 30-year term. It starts off a little bit less expensive because there's limits on the coverage. So after that term, the policy either expires or you can renew it. If it's a renewable term, you'll renew it, but the price is going to be much higher than when you first started, because now you're older. Some terms are guaranteed renewable, meaning whatever happens to your health, they will continue to renew as long as you can afford it. Some terms are guaranteed convertible, where you can convert that to a permanent whole life policy. The term that we offer is guaranteed renewable and convertible. Term, at some point, cannot be renewed or continued because they expire either at a certain age, typically anywhere from 75 to 80 years old. Others, you can continue past 80 years old, but most people don't get to renew it because it becomes way, way more expensive. It doesn't make sense to renew it past that. So understanding the kind of policy you have is very important in protecting your family. Now, there are purposes for either one of them. Because sometimes you might think, well, why would I want a policy that's only going to cover me to a certain point? Well, those are actually pretty good for people that are either on a budget and but they need lots more coverage. So you can get that as a temporary fix. Or people that are just covering a certain amount of time. Like they just want to make sure they have enough life insurance while their kids are still young, and by the time their children become an adult, they don't really maybe need the life insurance anymore. So there's uses for both of them, and this is really why it's so important to sit with a life insurance professional to determine what life insurance is right for you.
Okay. I have a question here from Gail Guest Brown, and she asked, whoops, sorry. Hang on, Coach Karen. Do you recommend indexed universal life?
I've offered that in the past, and in my current position, we don't offer that anymore. Our forte is working with working class family, and for some reason the company I work for decided that it's not something that it's a viable offer. However, it's not that it's a bad policy. You just have to understand the cost of insurance for the difference between, without being too complicated, the difference between a whole life and a universal life. Whole life, once you're approved, the cost of insurance stays the same. So let's say you're approved and you're at age 50. That policy that you're going to pay is based on a premium of a 50-year-old throughout your lifetime. Universal life, the cost of insurance goes up, or this way. As you age each year, the cost of insurance goes up. You have to make sure that you're funding it properly, because if you're paying just the minimum, you can be in jeopardy of having that policy lapse on you or expire on you, because there's not going to be enough money in the cash value to sustain that whole life. So you want that universal life, I'm sorry. So you want to make sure that when you're doing that, it's kind of like, again, I'm going to use the mortgage analogy. It's kind of like if you want to just pay interest only, or you want to pay interest plus a little bit of the principal to sustain that mortgage payment. Same thing with that universal life insurance and other life insurance that uses index or anything that could be used as part of investments and things like that.
All right, and we have another question from Coach Karen. She's asking, and what happens to that first installment of the money paid into, I believe it's the term. And Karen, you can let me know if that's exactly what you're asking for. She wants to know what happens to that first installment.
Okay, that goes into, there's a lot of things when you're talking about premiums. There's a lot of things associated with that premium. So the premium is to cover the cost of insurance. It takes into consideration the administrative costs, because they have to pay employees, right? And anything else that the fees that the insurance company charges. What happens to that is when you pay that policy for that month, then it covers you for that month, just like auto insurance. So when you're paying your premium, it covers you for that particular month. So insurance companies, we all know they're there for profit. So they do have to charge a certain amount based on mortality rates, based on the gender, based on the age, whatever that is that the insurance company has taken on the risk to insure you. The first payment and subsequent payments go to pay for that policy premium. I hope I answered that question. I'm not sure. I think
Fran.
I lost.
Yeah, Fran, you're muted.
Okay, I'm not muted anymore, but I wanted to make sure. Karen, I want to make sure that you got your question answered. So let us know over there. Gail, I sent you a link because I know you're going to be testing people today. So, and Karen, you also have a link if you ever wanted to jump in. Anybody else have any questions for Milena? This was real good because a lot of times people are not explaining. They're just selling. And that's probably why you want to call an 800 number. You want to talk to a person, someone that's trusted, someone that has a pulse, and that you can talk to them to get answers to your question, to help walk you through the process. Right?
And I recommend that if your insurance person is not clear enough or patient enough with you to explain it, maybe you need somebody else, somebody like Milena, who's going to break it down in English so that you know what you're getting and what you're covered for.
And it's not like, the people that mom used to have come by the house and they pick up a check every week and you don't know why you just giving these people money, but they're not explaining anything or talking to you about it.
Yep. And when she passes, you get $2.50. And you're like,
So
I'm just saying.
Right.
It's been interesting. Let me see if this is Karen. Karen, I'm going to bring you in and make sure we got your question answered. Hi, Karen.
Hi.
Hi, Karen.
And Karen is from Toronto, Canada.
Yeah, we had some, pretty good, pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
you got the question answered, my dear?
To a certain degree. So
She was
I wanted
frozen.
to clarify. That's why I thought let me pop in to just clarify, right? So in the term insurance,
Mm-hmm.
for us, so if you paid it for 10 years, but you didn't need to use it, and that time is up, the money's gone and it's done.
For
That's
the
what
yes.
like generally, I know everything has their own in and out, but generally that's what you're saying, right?
Yes, it's kind of like, again, because sometimes with life insurance, it's hard to kind of swallow sometimes. So I put in this money all these years and I haven't died, and all of a sudden the policy is expired. I just kind of pose this question: when we're getting auto insurance, if we never
Yes,
get an
that's what
accident, does that auto insurance give us our money back? They don't.
Mm.
So this is a service. It's a risk that the life insurance companies are taking on, because if you get a policy and you pass away the next month, the next year, whatever death benefit, let's say it's $100,000 and you've only put in, let's say, $600 for that policy, they're still obligated to pay your beneficiary that $100,000. Right. So it's kind of like that. There are policies that have cash value, and there are some policies that says we will return your premium. But again, like I said earlier, all life insurance companies, as well as all insurance companies, are there for profit. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
if they're going to return everybody's premium, they're going to be out of business. So there's always stipulations. They're going to either return some form of the premium minus certain admin fees. So, some companies will say that we're going to return your premiums, but you just want to make sure that that you know what that is. And really, when you get life insurance, you want to just think about, I'm getting this protection for my family, and I'm going to just stick with this and commit to it for as long as I'm living. So that's why it's important to sit with a financial or a life insurance professional so that we can help you put a plan in place that's manageable for your budget and that's going to be enough for your needs. And your needs will change throughout the years, because somebody that's 25 years old today that I can put them in a program, well, maybe 5 years later, we need to update that because now they've gotten married, they have children, or they bought a house or a business. So it's an organic thing, your life insurance. And then when you retire and the kids are grown and hopefully the house is paid off, we might scale back your life insurance because the need might not be there.
All right. I have another question here from Lisa. Lisa asks, what's the name of your company?
The name of the company I work with is called American Income Life. And we don't advertise because our forte is, like I said, we work with working class families. I work a lot. We work with about 20,000 unions, organizations around the world. So we don't typically advertise, but the company name is American Income Life.
All right. And then we have another question from Brenna. She's asking, can you roll over the term into whole life at some point?
Great question. Our company's term policy is guaranteed insurable, guaranteed renewable, and guaranteed convertible to a whole life. But not all term life is the same. Some term, it's good for 20 years. After 20 years, you'd have to reapply again. And some of them are not convertible to a whole life. Mm. So that if that's important to you, because I always ask the client is, do you want this life insurance to cover you for the rest of your life? And most of them respond, yes, that's why I'm getting life insurance, but maybe they can just afford the term. So you want to ask your company, if you intend for the policy to be for the rest of your life, that they offer that capability that it's convertible.
Okay, great.
Right. I'm going to pop out so she can continue chatting. So.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
I'm going to listen outside there.
All righty. Thank you, Karen. And then we have Rue here, and she says this is good stuff. Rue does money management as well.
Wonderful.
Yeah, this is good because, okay, profitable.
That's the AAA.
Yeah, she's saying something like the AAA offer many get. And you can speak to that a little bit if you want to as well, where, you get a lot of stuff that comes in the mail. And you get these 800 people calling you.
I say you go with your comfort level. Explore.
You can get bombarded. Yes.
If you want to shop around, that's fine. Some people, there are some of my clients, they just want to talk to me. They don't care to shop around or talk to anybody else. And that's where the trust and rapport building has happened. And some people, they say, you know what, let me just shop it around. There's nothing wrong with that. But you just got to ask the right questions. And when you're comparing, you got to compare apples to apples, because there's people that I've given them, they want the coverage for their entire life. So naturally, I would recommend a whole life. But then they said, oh, I could find it from, I saw this advertising and it's only like, $1 a day. So it's kind of like you get what you pay for. And then when we compare apples to apples, they find that, that's not really a whole life. That's really more like a term life. So at that point, that client has to decide what's most important. I'm here to just facilitate, and I can make recommendations. But at the end of the day, you have to decide what's right for you and your family and your affordability.
Okay. So thank you, Milena, for
You're welcome
here today. And being available to chit chat with us, because see, this is the vegetables. I keep telling everybody, yes, we like cake and ice cream and cupcakes and all of that, but we got to have some vegetables. The vegetables are the thing that keeps your life going, and the plans for life. Coach Karen is another vegetable type thing. People don't want to talk about budgets and money, but it's necessary.
I hope that I'm the best tasting vegetable.
Yeah, you're a little garlic and some.
Right. Put in a little ranch in there and it's good.
Yeah.
By the way, before I check off, do you see that ocean back there?
Yeah.
That's where I wish I'm at right now. But
okay.
I want to share it with you guys.
Thank you. I'm seeing that beach back there. So thank you so much. I know you got to run to your next appointment. Do rule number 3. Do what makes your money first.
So there you go. But if anybody has any questions or people want to reach me, they can just go through you. I'm available for questions. No problem.
You can put your information in the chat.
Okay. I will do that.
Okay. Put your information in the chat where they can reach you. Okay. Thank you,
everybody.
All righty.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So that our keynote for today was Milena Arceo, and I think she did an excellent presentation showing us, and it doesn't take long. It's like, oh, I learned some stuff. You can roll that term over to something else.
You can convert it. I learned the term convert.
Right. So the next person that we're going to have come up is our healthy habits lady. She's always here on Thursdays helping us out. And so I'm going to bring her in and let her say a little something, tell us about what she does. And so this is the part where you get to talk about your business, how you help. And then we'll go from there, Terry, since
Okay. Well, let's bring up Robin. How you doing, Robin?
And
you are muted.
There you go.
Okay. Okay. We can hear you now.
I'm unmuted myself.
Very good.
Hello, guys. So I am Robin.
Okay, Robin.
And I am the BizChicks.
Hello,
you guys. Robin,
can you hear us?
Yes. Go ahead, Robin.
I can hear you guys.
We can hear you.
So I am the Happy Healthy Lady.
Okay, wait. Okay, and then I want to explain.
I'm cutting out, huh?
Yes, I want to explain
Yes.
a little something because everybody is online right now, and I do mean everybody. They already told us that there was going to be intermittent technical stuff. So
Yeah.
we will try and bear with it. And Robin, if you want to put in the chat what you're talking about, and if we can help that way, and but go ahead and let's see how we can make this work. And in
So I'm going to just talk and not
Yes.
stop
okay,
Very good.
because I want to keep it under 90 seconds.
okay.
So I've always had a passion to serve people. And my background is that I worked for the Department of Public Health, California Department of Public Health, for over 37 years. And I helped design chronic disease prevention programs. So I oversaw things like heart disease and stroke, tobacco control, diabetes control, cancer control, nutrition programs, things like that. And it was a great job. And so what I heard, I wanted to continue to help people. And about 6 months ago, I've been looking for products for my husband who was battling colon cancer. And I did find an anti-tumor supplement. So I wanted to tell people about this because he did take it for several months, but he passed away at the end of January. So we didn't get to use it for very long, but that doesn't matter because the supplement itself is good for a lot of prevention, lots of prevention. So let me just tell you a little bit about it. It's a powerful antioxidant, and you just take 2 capsules a day. And what it gives you is this peace of mind because what you're doing is you're boosting your immunity. So that's really important right now, and these times because of the virus and all the things that we're worried about. And so we want to have our immune system as healthy as possible. And so it gives you your body a natural boost of nutrients that are anti-cancer, anti-diabetic, supports cardiovascular health. It boosts your mental focus and it helps with anxiety. It alleviates, it helps with better sleep. And it detoxes your major organs, especially your liver. So it comes in little bottles like this. And I love it because it's all plant-based, it's all vegan, it's safe, it doesn't interfere with any of your prescriptions that you might be taking. In fact, I'm saving money because I'm actually reduced the amount of supplements that I take otherwise. So I've cut back a lot of the supplements that I had been taking. And it's affordable. And that's the other thing that I was looking for people is something that's not too expensive because it's so expensive these days for your health. And they're learning more and more nowadays that we are depleted of minerals, a lot of the nutrients that our body needs because of the way that our food is grown. So this is just something that can really help people in a lot of different ways. So that's it. I wanted to tell people, I don't even think the BizChicks knew that I was promoting this product because
No,
we really
had
never
no
talked
idea.
about it. So this is
like,
my first time that I got to share with you guys.
okay, so Robin,
Yeah.
put
And I
your
learned so
information-
much this weekend. Yes.
put your information in the chat as well, please, and how they can reach you.
I will.
I like, let's see, I'm gonna go through here. Lisa asked Milena if she had any other products or just life insurance. So Lisa, go ahead and reach out to Milena.
Milena put her information in the chat up there.
Milena,
so that you can contact her.
Yeah, Milena's information.
You see it there in the chat?
Yeah.
She says, feel free to reach out if you have questions with life insurance. And there's her name,
her number, and her email. So go ahead and reach out to her. And then Robin, I'm going to put your information here. I got it. And I will put that out for you. Okay, so now Robin's information is there as well. Let's see what else we got over here. I'm going to put that out here too. And this is
That was really informative, Robin. I had no idea. And I think we all need to boost our immune systems right about now. So thank you so much.
It's perfect. It's
Right.
perfect.
So reach out to Robin, ask her questions, and so that you can understand what it's all about. Always get information. Always get information and do your homework. Help trusted individuals. Okay.
There you go.
So
thank you, Robin.
Yeah.
Your BizChicks are thank you, BizChicks, my coaches and my mentors. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Learn
Thursday.
on Thursdays, you can catch Robin right here at 8 a.m. She has great guests who
Really
come
good guest.
because you're supposed to be healthy, wealthy, and wise.
There you go.
So we need to make sure that we're keeping ourselves healthy. The next person we're going to bring in is Miss LaWanna Parker. And hey, LaWanna.
Hi, Robin. Hi, everybody.
Hey, how you doing, LaWanna?
Oh, much better than I was over the weekend, although there's still some dizziness there.
Okay,
Well,
you just take your time and make sure you getting well and staying well.
slow it down a little bit. Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
I am.
So, LaWanna, now LaWanna is a well-rounded businesswoman, and but I think I've known her best for the fact she's best-selling author #1.
Mm-hmm.
And Brenna, you're needing to get back in the seat whenever you get a chance. So she's a best-selling author, and then she also helps people with their speaking skills.
Mm-hmm.
So some of you all are like, well, I don't want to be on camera and I don't know what to say and I don't know how to show up. And okay, LaWanna can help you with that. She can help you with your confidence on camera. Ooh, that might be it. Confidence on Camera by LaWanna.
LaWanna Parker. I love it.
Because right now, you need to be on camera.
Absolutely.
In some cases, you don't have a choice. Your employer has Zoomed on camera. They have gone to Zoom.
It's a brave new world, ladies.
And you're going to have to figure it out. Yeah.
Okay, so LaWanna, tell us a little bit more about you and your offerings and how we can contact you when we need to.
Well, thank you for having me on today. I enjoy your program whenever I get the opportunity to tune in there. Well, with this COVID-19, it really has given me an opportunity to sit down and think about the things that I wanted to actually do. And so what I discovered was that I wanted to go back to blogging, which I do. I did my 30-day challenge. So now it's once a week, I'll post something on my blog. I'm also back to doing my podcast. I've already done 3 interviews. So that's exciting to be able to do that again. And I have a personal development program that I put together. My sister helped me with that one. And we are calling it Beauty by LaWanna. And what it's all about is personal style and accessories, where you'll learn about personal development, styles that work best for you, and how to accessorize it. So that's all exciting. And then here recently, after some discussion, I'm looking forward to the Black Authors Group starting back up again. Woo! So that's going to be really exciting because as everybody know, I love to read books. Romance books. I am a lover of romance books. You could call me a connoisseur of romance books. Okay, so that's my thing. So that's going to be really exciting, and news will be going out about that. But I know that sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. Uh, these are things that I've wanted to do for a long time. And like many of you, you start finding excuses when you get to be a certain age. So I'm excited with what happened, despite the fact that it is a horrific thing to have happen. And as some of you know, I lost my nephew to that awful disease, virus rather. Um, but for me, it made me sit down and think about what I wanted to do for a change rather than what everyone else thought I should do. And so I'm excited about the things that I have in the works, and they actually are in the works, meaning I've been doing things with them, not just talking about them.
Woo!
So I'm super duper excited about the rest of this year because I know it's going to be fabulous, just like I said it was going to be.
All right. Yes.
We are excited with you.
And you do know that I love to talk. If you haven't figured it out by now, I do love talking, and I have helped people with speaking. In fact, I've had a client who was just in a contest. He didn't win, but he won the level that got him to this level. He just didn't make the next level, so that's okay. They'll have more contests that he'll participate in, because I'm looking forward to that and supporting him in that.
Yay.
Mhm.
We are so looking forward to all of that you got going on, and we're here to help. The tech team, Terry and I, and whoever else is on that team, we'll be grabbing some of y'all, and we're going to whatever you need to get it out there. We got you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. And I think it's so timely to have a course on confidence for the camera. Yeah.
Right.
Sounds like
And
a
the
winner.
great thing about this particular course is that we can do it on camera, online.
We
You
have
know, it's not something where you just have to be in person, but it can be done online. And so those people who are far and near, who are hearing about it, if you want to participate, you have that opportunity.
all right. And
All right.
Karen said, all righty then.
So, Ms. Lawana, you want to put your contact information
Yes.
in the chat so people will know how to contact you to take the course on having confidence on camera.
Well, here's a little thing here. I'm on my phone,
Okay.
and I don't see how I can do it on the
Well, you
phone.
text
But,
it to me.
Just text it to us later and we'll put it in there. And you can also put it in afterwards and just put it in the chat after.
Okay.
It'll still go out there.
All right.
All
Good
right,
to see
ladies.
you again, Robin.
And so this is good. So now the next person we're bringing in, I don't know where Brenna went, and I don't know where
Gail
went, but we're gonna bring in Miss Maureen Stevenson.
So we're gonna ask you ladies to leave the studio. See that little X down there, so we can bring in the next group.
I can do it. So
all right.
You don't have to worry about it. I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They didn't have to leave completely in case we want to bring it back. So I'm bringing in Maureen Stevenson. And Maureen is going to talk to,
and there's Brenna.
Okay, there's Brenna. I don't know what happened to Maureen. Let me try that again.
She's in the back. Yeah, I can see her in the green room.
Her camera's not coming through.
Is it facing her? Is your camera facing you, Maureen?
I can see her down below. Okay, well, Maureen is working on that. Remember, because yesterday she was having challenge with the signal back there.
Oh, okay.
Brenna. Okay, wait, she's back. Maureen is back. There she is. I'm gonna try it one more time. There you are.
Yes. Hey.
I've been going in and out. I've been going in and out of here.
Okay, no worries. Gail, I sent you a link to your messenger so I can get you in a seat. Okay, because Gail says she's here.
Mhm.
So Maureen,
Oh,
so you are with Crawl, Walk, Run Fitness.
yes.
So you're a table of six, right?
Yes.
And okay, so tell us more.
So, like most of you know, my name is Maureen Stevenson. When I went into early menopause in my 40s, I gained weight. I lost my sex drive. I also have lost the juices from my vagina. So I had dry vagina, had flashes, and a lot of night sweats. And I was so miserable in my body. And then I went to my doctor, and my doctor prescribed me antidepressant, or her words that I should live with it.
Oh wow.
So, in my protest for her, she recommended that if I change my diet and exercise, that will make a difference. So I went on an investigational journey into holistic health and wellness, and it's how to eat for menopausal symptoms and how to exercise for those symptoms as well. So today, I am able to help women not just only to survive menopause, but how to thrive through menopause and the holistic ways. I know we can always use pills, and that's another area. But I'm here to bring another area, which is holistic eating, so that you have a choice, and that choice is up for you to make. So, Jay, um, I want to encourage you to get in touch with me. So, if you are into menopause, so I can help you not only to survive menopause, but how to thrive through menopause. I've just started a Facebook group on Facebook, and it's Thriving Through Menopause. And it's where I'm going to be doing email series. I'm going to do master classes in that group. I'm also going to do some lives in the group and teaching women between the age of 30 to infinity how to thrive through menopause. So I don't want you to in the menopausal just to survive, but I want you to thrive. And so, just to teach you holistic practices, just to thrive through menopause. So, that's kind of what I'm up to these days. I'm also have a program called The Biggest Gainer, and I've been writing this program for the last 2 years because I'm interviewing all the ladies that come to my table, and most of them just wanted to lose. And so I've seen a lot of them lose their health. I've seen a lot of them lose their vibrancy. And so I call it the biggest gainer because the biggest gainer is to help you to gain back what you lose. It helps you to gain muscles, to gain vibrancy instead of fatigue. It helps you to heal for health. It's learning how to heal the ugly parts of the body that you love to hate. I'm so stoked about and so excited that I could tie it in the biggest gainer. And it's just to help you to gain vibrancy while you're going through the life changes and how you can use holistic practice to do so.
Okay. Very well done. I think your our keynote for with your presentation.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm up to these days. For instance, today I have in my fridge, and this is horseradish, just an horseradish mix that is made with lemon and a bit of ginger root and some cinnamon and lemon juice. And all you do is blend it in the blender, and then you have this. And the benefits of this is it strengthens your immune system. It treats urinary tract. It also helps to treat sinus infection and relieve pain and inflammation. So you just use a teaspoon of this and put it in anything that you're eating, and you're good to go. So these are some of the ways that I wanted to teach women, especially who are going through the life change, that we don't have to be miserable in our the time. we can survive and we can thrive through menopause or the overwhelming symptom of menopause. And so we can be our healthiest self and we can look best. And then we can just be sexy as we go through it. So, am I still on? I can't hear you.
Yes, yes. We have muted ourselves with this.
Yeah, so I'm trying to teach how women how to reclaim themselves, how to rebirth. Um,
Yes,
Menopause is a time to rebirth, and let's rebirth ourselves and let us go through it with vibrancy. So
great.
that's what I'm up to these days.
Okay, so Maureen, if people want to know more, how do they contact you? Can you put that information in the chat, and we'll make sure it gets into the chat over here. You can either put it in the private chat, and we'll copy and paste it over, or just let us know how you want us to contact you.
Okay, I'll definitely put that in the chat.
Thank you so much. We love you, and
Thank
we
you.
we have both been to the table of six. We really enjoyed it, and we're hoping that you will do a virtual table of six during this social distancing, because we can still come by and pick up our food. After you show us how to cook it. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
we're
I'm
looking.
also working on that. How I'm also have that in the works. I'm lining up how to do the table of six virtually,
Call
and
us.
yes.
That's what we do at BizChicks. You know. Okay. We'll have you brainstorm that.
There
Okay.
was a comment for you. Lisa says she is so happy for you. And Brenna said, thank you, Maureen. And Coach Karen, you might be meeting her for the first time. Karen is all the way from Toronto, Canada. She said hi.
Hi, Corinne. How are you?
She's an island girl too.
Yes.
Oh, she is.
Yes.
Yes, she's from Guyana.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So
All right. So
the
now we're
the next person we are bringing in, and while checking my Xfinity here, Xfinity is having fun.
Yes, girl.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, y'all said it looks good, but I'm seeing something else. The next person we're gonna have, I'm gonna bring Gail in, and then Brenna's coming in.
Yes.
Gail, are you ready? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure I want to put people on and they have dressed. Okay. So I'm bringing in Gail Guest Brown. She was one of the speakers at our workshop this weekend, and she talked to us about, hey, Gail, we got the same earrings. Or kind of the same.
Yours look prettier. I don't know. You got a little flash, a little silver in there.
I don't know, but okay. You came and did a workshop on the Golden Circle.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, I can bring Brenna in too, because she hasn't done her introduction yet. You want me to bring her in before we?
Okay. I was pleased with Maureen's introduction. She started with why.
Right.
And that helped me to connect with her and understand why she's in the line of work she's doing. Yeah.
Right. I get it.
Yeah. Good job, Maureen.
And Maureen's website is cwrfitness.com. And I just put it in the chat, so you all can copy and paste that into a browser and be able to follow Maureen. So I'm going to bring Brenna in before we let you talk about that Golden Circle. Brenna, you ready? Because you're on.
No pressure. No pressure. The teacher's in the room, but there's no pressure. Okay.
How's everybody doing? Thank you so much.
Oh, I like the backdrop. Beautiful.
Yes, we're going to the beach.
Yes, nice.
Gotta be beachy every day.
Nice.
Very good.
Okay, so Brenna, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. My name is Brenna Garcia, and I am a parent of a severe special needs child who is 18 years old. I've been on a journey for quite some time of being without time for myself, finding time for myself, and it's a vicious circle, and I could never do it with the traditional stuff that I used over the counter to care for my family. All of the cleaners that I used over the counter was creating other challenges for my daughter's care, like seizure activity would increase because I loved my plugins. And I would buy them because I got that coupon at my wholesale store, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get them. But little did I know, after I became educated about the causes, what can cause seizures, and also the skin issues that we were experiencing as a family. And it just came into one thing after another, and you're constantly trying to find money for this and find money for that because you think that what you're bringing into your home is fine to use, and in essence it's not. So I took my journey through a lot of different references that are all researched universities and the California Nursing Institute and such. And I found something that would actually work. And I had to try it first because I got to validate everything in my book. I'm a Norwex independent consultant, and I share with people how to eliminate toxins and synthetics that might be causing challenges within their home and within their daily grind for their family and their loved ones, nearest and dearest, even friends. I get approached regularly, even for friends. So I share with how you can clean your home, eliminate using no chemicals and eliminating all of the things that trigger issues in our endocrine system and our respiratory system that have been found by the EPA and WHO to trigger certain things. And they've done all the studies, all the data is there, and you can reference it all on your own. But I can also guide you if you don't know where to look. But I'm so grateful for these last 5 years that I've been with Norwex that solved my challenges, and I love helping others solve their challenges or find solutions to what they're experiencing because I've been there.
Thank you very much. Before I go on and comment, I'm going to let Gail tell us how she did.
I think she did a beautiful job. I love the way she started with her family, what was going on in her family.
Right.
And in that way, people who have something similar going on in their family know that she's their person, right? We are all looking to connect with our target market. And the easiest way is to help them connect to us by telling them my why. This is why I'm doing the work I do. And if they can connect to you, they will. If they believe what you believe about these chemicals in the home, then they're going to connect to you. They're going to be able to recognize that you're their person. And so I thought you did a great job of doing that and bringing people in to know what you're about. And
thank you.
Yep. So, Brenna, turn your volume on your computer to half for me. On your laptop, or make it halfway so that you're like halfway instead of no, your volume.
Oh, okay.
Your picture looks fine. Your picture's great.
Your view is fine, but the volume, because I can hear a little bit of the feedback. So,
okay.
Brenna, when she first started out, if you don't mind me telling this story, when she first started out, she was giving us the strand count and the silver lining of the da-da-da-da-da. I was like, okay. But when she told me about how, and I did not know your daughter was 18. But when she said that she stopped using chemicals, I think at that time you were telling us about the Safe Haven 5. and how you stopped using things like bleach and other things because of the toxins. And I can remember, people who have asthma or allergies and stuff, and we want to know, Pine Sol is all over the house, just,
I used to use it.
stuff, and it ain't clean unless you can smell it.
I know.
Yeah.
I used to love smelling that Pine Sol when I came.
Yes,
That's
we
what I smelled.
associated.
That's what I thought was working. And clean has no smell. And Norwex, you're cleaning with water and you're left with no residue and ultimately left with less work.
Hey, that is a
Wow.
tagline. Clean has no smell.
No smell. And
Woo,
see,
that's
and-
it.
do you understand? That's what I was like, oh my goodness. And so I started second guessing everything because my husband was dealing with asthma. And then if you want the bathroom to be clean, it ain't clean unless chlorine is smelling out the
Bleach. Yeah. Bleach is designated by the Asthmatic Foundation to be an asthmagen, like
Oh
by
my
the
goodness.
EPA to be an
Are you kidding
asthmagen.
me?
No, it's an asthmagen by the EPA.
Wow.
So
You learn something new every day.
I adhere strictly to the, I really embrace the ECE Green Cleaning and Sanitizing Workbook that the EPA has put out, and it's even a PowerPoint online, and they have there, and it states that everything that households purchase over the counter have endocrine disruptors or toxins that create asthma issues. And when we have to go to the doctor, it just costs more money. So, screw that.
And then so
A vicious cycle.
when
It's a
we
vicious
got
cycle.
her,
So now you're helping us get out of the loop.
yes,
Thank you, Brenna.
and Coach Karen says she learned something else new about you today, Brenna.
Thank you.
So when you were telling us about all of this, we had no clue because Brenna is a scientist.
Yes.
She loves science and research and all of that, but we needed to hear the results and we needed to hear
Why?
the why of doing it. Okay, because my family had asthma, eczema, and some other things that was happening, and because we've been cleaning the house for decades. Okay, my mom used to teach us, okay, don't mix the bleach and the ammonia together, but it was still in the house.
Yeah.
I got a story for that. My mom told me she learned.
There are chemicals all in the house, and you're not supposed to. And they tell you don't mix with bleach, but you guys got all this stuff in the house. And so when I learned that I could do this with water, and clean, and still sanitize my house and not have the effects, all of the negative effects to my neurological system as well. Now I'm very healthy. People with a compromised immune system, that's not good.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're tools. They're effective tools. I designate them as tools. It's a mechanical way of cleaning. It's not a sanitizing chemical or anything. It's just they're effective, efficient tools, and they're guaranteed for 2 years. But some people have had them for 12 years. I've had mine for 5.
And she's talking about the Norwex cloth. I've got the duster thing. I'm looking at the little duster thing where you can dust the furniture and it grabs stuff and gets allergens off it's just stuff. And I'm like, okay. And wait, the laundry soap? What is it? 2 teaspoons?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
2
It lasts
teaspoons.
forever.
2 teaspoons.
The thing
2 teaspoons, and the thing is about 2 pounds, and you use 2 teaspoons per load. I was like, what?
and I love it because I'm saving money. I'm not buying. I don't have to replenish all that stuff that I got to figure out how to get rid of. So in the long run, it saves you money.
It really
as well as helps your health.
Right. And then the other thing she said, what got me is when, and I'm going back over all of the time she's been on, she said that when she went to discard all of the chemicals that were under the sink, what did they tell you at the dump?
It's hazardous material. You have to pay to dump it.
the pledge,
That's insane.
the
That's scary.
all of this.
Hazardous, people.
It was hazardous, and they wouldn't even.
Danger, Real Robinson.
They
Yeah.
wouldn't take it. I'm like, wait a minute. But they manufacture it and sell it to us,
Mm-hmm.
but they won't take it back without us paying to have it disposed of.
Yeah, in a safe and sane manner. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So, but they want it in our house.
They want us to clean with it. So
Yeah.
the baby can walk across the floor. I crawl across the floor in it. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah. So
Hey, I wondered if you guys wanted me to share that slide about the golden circle and the human brain.
yeah, we can. So
Are we past that?
yes, please do.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Okay.
share your screen. I believe there's the thing down there where you can click and share your screen. So you see, you guys are getting a treat because you didn't come to the workshop, but because you're here on First Mondays, you get a treat.
It was a great workshop. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
glad you enjoyed it, Brenna.
Yeah.
Brenna, be sure to give us your contact information over here because I know you piqued some additional interest
Yeah.
in your product.
There.
And I give out samples.
Oh.
If you want to try the detergent, yeah, I give samples, and hostesses, they get the full spiel.
I was going to say, tell people that they can host a party and own products.
Yeah, that's my favorite way to help people is get it for free. Because if it's free, this is the only one that's for me. I don't want any other free stuff.
Thank you all. So I sent everybody
thank you, Maureen,
for your feedback too.
Yeah.
The email with the PDFs, and I also sent you a link. So Gail, let me know. Well, I'll see when you're ready. You can, when you're in there, you can select video or whatever it is on your screen. There you go. I see it. And let me
make
know.
sure you check the box if she's going to have audio. Just a little box to check there.
I don't know if she's going to. Are you using video or is this just your?
No audio.
Okay.
No audio.
Okay, good. Okay.
I'm going to put it out.
Just the screen now.
Okay, I'm going to put it out now.
Okay.
And then there we go. The golden circle and the human brain. Tell us a little bit about that, Gail.
Okay, so the golden circle, what we saw with Maureen and what we saw with Brenna is they were testing on us, starting with why. Because a lot of times we've been taught to start with what we do and why we do it. But we want to start with why because we want to give people a chance to really engage with us and connect to us. So most people communicate from the what, and then they eventually get to the why. We want to start with why, how we do it, and then get to what. And what we learned from Simon Sinek is that, the brain, when Brenna used to give us all the stats and details and all the scientific information, I mean, we process that with the outside of our brain, but the limbic brain is where the controls us and decision making. So facts and details as she wants, but if she doesn't get to why she's doing, it's harder for us to trust that information, that gut level decision that, yeah, I want to do that. So the limbic brain is what controls, and that's the internal brain. The neocortex is the external brain that helps us with rational reasoning and thinking and language. So this is the best justification I've seen yet as to why we want to start with why when we're introducing ourselves to an audience, when we're introducing what it is we're there to talk about that day. People need to know that you care. People to know I want to do business with you and why. So that's all I wanted to bring forward. It gave me so much joy to see both Maureen and Brenna use the content that that they learned just yesterday, right? So we go to many seminars all the time, and we don't actually apply it. You know, we say, oh, put that in my folder. We don't actually apply it, but you saw them step out today and actually apply it. So try that for yourself and give them some feedback on how you think they did. All right. I think that's enough on that, ladies. What do you think?
I think it was good because it really, and it's a practice. It really does work, but you have to practice it because we are so programmed to do it the other way. Hi, I'm this, and I'm a founder of the da 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 da, and people are like, oh my God, not another one. So we are thinking differently. And the reason why BizChicks is here is to help you build a profitable business that's fun to run, which means you're going to need to change your mind about how you do things. And we have people in this group, such as Gail, who came in and upset the apple cart, said, nope, do it differently. And
I can say that I've noticed a difference in my business and my connection to my clients just from changing the order of things. It's made a huge difference for me, and I hope it'll make a huge difference for you as well.
And Karen said they did really well. So
thank you, Karen.
The next workshop we have coming up is going to be in September, I believe. And if you're interested in attending that workshop, you can connect with us by texting us, putting something in the chat, getting over on the page, BizChicks.Live, put it somewhere, and we will get your notification if you're interested, and we will send you details. It was an intimate gathering. We don't do it very big so that we can pay attention to everyone. And Maureen said, Gail Guest Brown.
My stuff. Okay.
Yes.
I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah, okay, yeah, see. We have people helping us out. Thank you, Maureen.
Oh, thank you so much.
So the whole purpose of the workshop is to help you discover who you are. And a lot of times we kind of know who we are, but as it was brought out, we need to tweak that every so often. There's a new facet to, oh, I didn't know I like polka dots, or something happens where we keep, what did you say, evolving, Brenna?
Yeah.
Or like an onion, we keep figuring out layers to do this.
Layers, yeah. Right.
But that golden circle, starting with why, and I know other people have taught it, but not the way Gail brought it out. A lot of people is, you need to start with your why, but they never did it where you are talking about why you do what you do. We talked about it. Why do you want, but you never expressed it to anybody else. They just, you knew inside why, but you never told anybody why. But when you lead with that, it's like, oh, well, I can get on board with that.
Right? I think it's so much more powerful.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So much more powerful, so much more engaging, and it doesn't take all day to get there.
Right.
Okay. So we're here to take the pain out of learning how to do business. Robin, has some comment over here.
Robin said, Gail and BizChicks, I need to beef up my why. Were you on for my presentation? Can you give me feedback on my intro today? Maureen, Robin was on a little bit earlier, and she did start out with, I'm passionate about health. She talked about that. She did start out with her health.
Well, that's still a what. She's still saying I'm passionate about health, but she doesn't say why she's passionate about health.
She got to the part that she had people in her life who had been through some different illnesses.
Yeah, I heard that.
Then, yes. And then she got to the part.
Hear that. Yes,
I think she should have led with that.
Yeah.
Lead with the story,
And
not the credentials, if you will.
Because that really is a motivator, right? That really
Mhm.
motivated you to do your business. And so,
it's not
and that
everybody.
it just helps people to find you. I'm like, oh yeah, I can relate to that. And oh, that's been happening with me. And I didn't even think about the household products. I'm asthmatic. Oh, well, that's
Oh
Robin.
my.
Robin's something else, but I'm asthmatic. I didn't even think about that. But so we learn things from each other by us allowing people in our lives and being vulnerable and letting them in and letting them see more of us. They connect to us and they learn things about maybe what they should be thinking about, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, but I was impressed with Robin's credential. I didn't know that she worked for the Department of
Health.
California Department of Public Health. So that was impressive. And it gave another layer of Robin. And so you did get it all in there, Robin. Just the order. Let's just start with why. Help them out right off the bat.
I'm going to start with my story first. And
Definitely, Robin.
that was the only adjustment that needed to be done. And the same thing for us, Terry. We have to, you know what? We hate convoluted stuff.
Convoluted crap. We do that.
Convoluted, just people just putting stuff together and it's not clear. And you know, we the first thing, I think it was one of the first things that we went on somebody's Periscope. Hey Jill, welcome back. We went on somebody's Periscope and they were supposed to be talking about something. And so we were waiting. You know, we got
the funnel.
So I don't know what it was now because it was over. We were supposed to be learning about something, how to market something. And so we sat down to learn, got our pen and paper. And for 30 minutes, she was like, hey, so-and-so, and hey, so-and-so, and hey, so-and-so. And I was like, okay, you need to get to the point because I don't have 30 minutes to give you greeting everybody.
Say hi to everybody.
Right?
Now, I do understand that you say welcome and whatever, but at some point you cut that off and get into whatever it is that you're going to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like,
about 5 to 7 minutes.
It was 30 some odd minutes. How long was that thing? About an hour or two?
It was at least 90 minutes, but 30 of it was waiting for people to come in. I'm just like, that's 30 minutes of my life. Wait a minute.
And we felt like, okay, this is not, I don't have time just to.
I felt disrespected because I feel like if I show up on time, respect my time and start. You know what I mean, Gil?
Right. And this was the first
we're both trainers. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And this was, okay, see, we're D personalities too. So we would like, hurry up, get to the point. And because she was a party person and she was like, ooh, and so and so and so. We was like, okay.
She was probably an S or an I. I don't know.
She was definitely an I. Because she was having a party. And we were like,
and we get here. And then another thing that happened to us, we took a course and we couldn't understand what he wanted to do. He was telling the story and why he was doing what he was doing. But then when you got the course, it was confusing. And we're like, what is this? And why? What? It was not clear.
I mean, seriously, we spent hours of homework. It was.
And we were doing work.
And so you took those two experiences and you guys said, this is crazy. We're going to start BizChicks and help people take the hassle out of their hustle? Or how did this happen?
Yeah. That's how it came about. We're like, look, Terry has a background as a trainer. I do marketing and television. I'm like, this is not
the business. And you say,
not how you do it.
You also do tech though.
Yeah.
You're pretty good. You do tech as well. That's a great combination, right?
And
you guys have a great
what we do. We train people how to use their tech tools.
Okay, who
do business better?
Terry, did you put this up?
Mm-mm.
No more swollen ankles because of improvement in circulation. Who was that?
I have no idea, but it's not me.
Yeah.
Are you guys being bombed or all that?
Facebook, I don't think it's a bomb, but I don't know who put that in. Somebody, it's got to be somebody we know.
Maybe Ra.
Um,
Well, it's not me. So who else has an opportunity to be a host?
okay, not sure who that was, but we're gonna find out.
We would go. I don't know, but that comment is out of there.
No, but we're oh, it's Robin.
It was Robin.
Okay,
Robin. It was Robin. Oh, it
okay,
was Robin.
thank you, Robin. I was like, okay. Thank you, Robin, because I know there's only
That's what I was thinking.
of us have access to the
tools.
to the chat. Okay, I'm good now. I was like, okay. And Karen says we should let the girl know. No,
let the girl be.
Wrong. I'm sorry, she was out of pocket. And then we got Claudia. These ideas are so good. I've always feel you can get a lot of ideas started in a condensed time period. Get rid of the fluff. Thank you.
Thank you,
Claudia.
Definitely. Thank you, Claudia.
And Jill likes your hair, Terry.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jill.
I gotta say, I was like, that is a gorgeous hairdo.
Oh, thank you. My daughter. So guys, yes.
Your daughter. Wow. That's nice.
Because social distancing, we had to turn to family. Look.
Okay,
yeah,
so Gail, put this. Do you want me to put it out there in the world, Gail? Because I'm gonna
So I don't know what I'm doing, but Brenda, Maureen asked for the guy. Asked for the guy.
Right there. You were talking about at the workshop.
Right.
I talked to him today, and I'm so excited.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have an online course, y'all.
Woo!
There you go.
Just don't have us waiting 30 minutes to get online.
I know, right? To come in.
Get into it. She knows.
I'll test it on you guys first, so you can give me some tips.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Make everybody feel like somebody. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my daughter designed that. She works for Michael. Thank you. Yeah, they did the whole series for Black History Month, and it was one of the posters that they made for school teachers. You know,
nice.
They made a series of posters.
See, that's better for everybody, not just the teachers.
Exactly. So I put them up in my office, and this one says, "Truth is powerful and it prevails," and the other one says, "Everybody's welcome here."
I love that one too. And Francine, you used to have one of you guys used to have a cityscape behind you. I used to like that one too.
Yeah.
Terry and her New York back there.
Mm-hmm.
New York. Oh, she put it back. She put it back in its place.
In the corner, yes.
So,
guys,
Theo! Oh my gosh, it's Theo! Woo!
Hey, Theo!
Yes, Theo. That's our biz dude from back in the day. He has been working, doing things. How have you been, Theo?
Did you finish your thesis? Let us know.
Yeah,
we're excited for you.
Yep.
And let us know
what's happening over here. Him and the guy from New York.
Yeah. So let us know how the coffee business is going and whether or not you finished your thesis.
So this is on every first Monday. We will be here at 4 p.m. You being nosy, that's okay. You always got a seat here, Theo. On the first Monday of every month, we will be here. We may not. Okay, I'm not gonna say that, but normally we would be at Seasons 52. Oh, he's a doctor now. Woohoo!
No,
Dr. Theo, you're gonna have to drop in.
Yeah, you have to talk to us about that, Dr. Theo.
I love it.
I love it too.
So
we're excited when people you've connected with online prosper. It just makes you happy. So
Right.
that's what's going on, Gail. We've known him for several years, just here online.
Yeah,
But
we met him online at about the same time as we met Coach Karen and some other people.
and Tim and some other people, yeah.
Yeah, Tim Gillette was on here earlier.
And Carlos was on here tonight.
Yeah, Carlos is from New York. Yeah, he was Atlanta. Now he's New York. And
Well, it's right his time.
for anybody who's looking to start a blog and want to know how to do it right, you need to reach out to Tim Gillette. And his is his website. I'm not tompetty.com.
Yeah.
I think that's what his website is. Anyway, Tim Gillette was in here earlier today, this morning, but he has a workshop on doing blogs and how to do it correctly, how to monetize it and everything. He's really, really good. He's from Dallas, Texas. He might even sell you some Dallas hair.
True. But while we're in here, Gail, I would like you to just take a minute and tell people what you do, those people who are not familiar with you, and how to get in touch with you. Could you do that for us real quick?
Yes.
Absolutely. You know, I'm Gail Guest Brown, and I have a passion for helping women to thrive. And I really discovered my passion for helping women thrive in my 20-year journey from domestic violence as first a victim, and then I went and learned all about it, became a volunteer, and then I worked in the field as executive director. I also started a ministry at my church in the faith community around having a response to this in the community. So it's been a 20-year journey for me. Eventually, you know, I was doing that work after work. I was, you know, working full-time for Hewlett Packard and other corporations. So I've had a 30-year journey with leadership as well. So all of that was running at the same time. And finally, I decided to hang out my shingle as an executive leadership coach. And I do organizational development and leadership helping women in leadership roles overcome both gender inequities and racial inequities in the workplace, helping them to thrive, helping them to get their raises and promotions. You know, I had no longer had an appetite for climbing the ladder, but a lot of my friends did. And I had picked up a lot. I felt like I was in a position to help people who wanted to, you know, go that route. I was in a position to help them overcome those barriers. So that's what I do now. It's been a 20-year journey, actually a 30-year journey in leadership, but that's what I do now. And I've had my own business for about 4 years now. I'm Gail Guest Brown with Guest Brown Impact. I do executive leadership coaching, organizational development, leadership development, those kinds of things. And I've got an upcoming online course coming up called Commanding Your Worth at Work. So stay tuned. Thank you.
Okay, so is it Guest Brown Impact at gmail.com? How do they get in touch with you?
Okay, so you get in touch with me by my email, which is Guest Brown Impact. Thank you, Carolina. Guest Brown Impact. I will put it in the chat. At gmail.com.
Let me know if that's correct. Take a look at that, Gail. Guest Brown Impact. At gmail.com.
That's perfect. It's perfect.
Okay,
and my website is guestbrownimpact.com.
Okay.
Yeah, if we type it, you know.
Yeah. I'm an author as well, and I have a book on Amazon called Girl Get It Right. And that's just an impact guide for creating the life and work that you dream of. So a couple of ways to connect with me. But I love coming at BizChicks, definitely when they were at Seasons 52, because that place is the bomb.
We love Seasons, don't we?
So I loved it. I love the people there. So I'm always connecting with my sisters when I can, when I'm available and when I'm in town. So, but I'm in town a lot more now. So that's cool.
We appreciate you, Gail. And we enjoy you. And we thank you for lending your expertise uh, we know when you come to us that it's a labor of love. So,
Oh, thank you. I
so we
appreciate it.
thank
I
you for
appreciate it.
that. Yes.
Thank you.
So if you're looking for coaching on leadership and how to
Yeah.
do things better in your life, you need to
Mhm.
contact Gail and
Yeah.
get some information and some guidance.
Yep. Now,
Thank you so
Lonnie
much.
says that Tim was the instructor who taught her blogging.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
Tim is really good at that too. So we'll
Ah,
Tim. If I'm serious, if you want to do Tim's, learn blogging the right way. He's been doing it for a long number of years.
Mm-hmm.
You can get some help with that, or reach out to Lawana as well. Either one of them can help you get that together. Because if he,
Lawana, is that Tim from Rockstar something?
yeah,
From Katrina Sawa stuff?
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You know, Tim was one of the first people, I think he made an offer of write your book in 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
And he's always challenging to do something in 30 days. And I
right.
think I took advantage of that. And that really got me started with my book. Yeah. So
Tim Gillette.
another shout out for Tim.
Yep, Tim Gillette. um,
See,
he's doing.
just how long are we going to be on tonight? It's see what I say. It's first Mondays, Theo. So we sort of stay on a little longer. We'll probably be here till maybe around 6, and then we'll probably be out of here. But
Yeah, we'll be.
why?
Yeah, or look now. See, Tim just. I'm reading this email from Tim. He says we are finally bringing you online events, and blog and videocom will be a virtual event hosted in a private Facebook group. If you have attended or reserved a ticket and have yet to attend, you get to attend this live event. If you have a ticket, one of our past events in November or whatever, make sure you look for the emails. If you never attended, but you always wanted to, now's your chance to attend from the comfort of your own home. It's $20.
Oh,
That's a good deal.
yeah, we
You're
are
gonna
able
send
to
that, you're gonna
afford
send that out to
people.
all of us?
Yeah, I'm going to put this
Send
in
it
the
out to all of
chat.
us?
It says each virtual membership helps raise money for Get Shift Done. Shift Done.
Oh,
A
I heard that. Yeah, that's cute. Get
from-
shift done.
Yes.
You know,
Helping.
thinking about mind shift, right? Get shift
Mhm.
done.
Let's pray.
Mind shift.
Yeah.
Indeed, I'm glad.
I'm
Yes.
gonna put it in the chat. I'm copying the link right now, and I'm gonna put it over here in the chat if you guys want, because I'm gonna take the course just because I need to. I have a blog, but ask me the last time I wrote something on it.
Yeah. You want to just get shift done.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
I was like, okay. So, and Tim is really good people. He really is. I like working with him. And
I met him in person at a Katrina Sawa conference or something she was having, but yeah, he seems pretty cool.
he is very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Rocker life coach. That's what he is, a rocker life coach.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So, just so you'll know, we are doing our tech playground is opening up. We'll do it virtual if you need help. We're going to be doing stuff like, okay, if you got an Apple phone, we will do a tech playground where we'll go into you there and show you how to use your phone and things that you need. If it's an Android phone, we will do that too. Yes, because we can. Yes, we
Okay.
can do it. So if you got an Android phone, or if you have a whatever it is, whatever type of tech you have, and you need help, you need to learn how to get around in your tablet or your computer, or if you're going online on Zoom and don't know what buttons to push to get that going, or if you want to learn how to do StreamYard, whatever it is, we are going to some playgrounds so we can get in here and play with stuff. So you're not like, oh my God.
When is that, Karen? When is that, Francine?
We normally will do that on a Saturday morning.
Oh,
And you guys just need to tell us, because right now I'm going to look at our calendar, because we normally would do it on a Saturday morning, and we would just get in the room and play here. Let's see. See, Saturday, was it first Saturdays? Apparently not.
No, I think it was
I think it was fourth Saturdays, but let me look.
Definitely wasn't the second. I know. But we can let people know when we're scheduling it, and we'll let you know on BizChicks. Also, come back here and put it in the chat.
Right.
Okay.
And my question is everybody? Does Saturday sound good to y'all?
Right. You guys let us know, because this is all for you. So let us know, and we will. We're flexible. If Saturday morning works, we'll do it on a Saturday morning.
If Saturday morning works for you, put a 1 in the chat so we can sort of poll you guys.
Right.
Maureen says yes. Okay.
And it'll be about an hour. It won't be. It
will be early, because I'm a morning person. So you can get in and get out. You're not a morning person, Gail? Gail's shaking her head like,
not on Saturday. That's my only day. I'm not. I have to get the weekend.
But you ain't got to leave the house, though, Gail. You'll be at your house.
You can come in your pajamas. It's not that
Saturday.
Gail's like, I'm not compromising.
Okay, so it is the I have the next one set. It looks like it was for when is this? It says Tech Playground Sunday, May. It says Sunday, May 10th, but it shouldn't be a Sunday. Well, maybe we did it on Sunday at 1 o'clock
after church.
Yeah. I think that's what it was. So, but if everybody likes Saturday, we'll move it over to Saturday. Unless Sunday is better for you, just let us know.
So if it's Saturday, put a 1. If it's Sunday, put a 2.
Saturday, put 1. Sunday, put a 2.
I'm gonna stay out of it, because if it gets desperate enough, I'll show up whenever.
You call us. You call us to make an appointment, right? Like, oh my God, I don't know what to do with the StreamYard
thing. I get desperate enough, I'll call you.
Okay, Claudia said 2. Okay, so we got some people on Sunday. We got a couple people on, and it doesn't matter where you are, because we're going to do it on screen, and we're just going to dive through, and we'll post up on the screen, and I'll be showing you how to maneuver. Okay.
Robin says either.
Right.
Definitely wants the training. Okay.
Yep. And then we can, and then what we want you to do is tell us what you need help with, whether it's your phone, your tablet, your computer, or a particular program.
Yep. Now, if your computer has a virus, we don't do that.
Brenna, you're on camera. I just want you to know.
Yes.
I'm teasing Brenna. Brenna, you're on camera.
Yes.
So I'm gonna reiterate what Terry said. We don't do virus.
We don't. We're not going to come. We're not going to come take your computer apart.
No,
we're not those people. We're the people who are going to show you how to use your phone, how to use your laptop, how to navigate stuff.
Right.
Yes.
Build vocabulary. What is a browser? What is an address bar?
What's a hamburger menu?
Exactly. So as we go through this,
I use that recently to help somebody. I'm like, tap on the hamburger menu.
And they're going
look at you. We turn our ladies into tech divas.
Oh, and I think we'll give you a certificate once you pass your phone, your laptop, and your.
Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be wonderful?
I'm a certified tech diva.
You're gonna be certified. We're giving out green
certified
checks.
Tech diva.
We're giving out green checks over here, Tim.
Tech diva. Yes.
All right, guys. All right.
Well, this has been great. And we got some more comments down here. And let's see. Lisa says, I have one for my daycare. Okay, Robin, thank you. We're getting ready to sign off.
Yes, we're getting ready to go.
Right.
Just thought
Okay, Lisa, are you saying that you have a laptop for your daycare? And see, we're going to talk about that too.
all three.
Don't be
What
mixed
does that mean? I'm not sure. Oh, she wants help with all three, I think. Her phone, her laptop, and her tablet. Okay.
Tell you
all right, guys. Remember, we're here every Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So don't forget to tune in. And remember, don't forget to go to the front of your own line.
I have
we'll see you.
Hold on, I got a tech tip.
Uh-huh.
Tech tip is this: get your own computer for your business. Do not share it with the family.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Yeah, we got jokes today.
Not share your computer with the family. Not unless you just want stuff.
Excellent. Yes.
Okay, now Terry, you can tell them to go to the front of their own.
Yes. we like to remind you because we're so busy helping everybody and serving. Remember, don't forget to go to the front of your own line. We'll see you Monday.
Actually, tomorrow.
Oh, we'll see you Tuesday. It's actually Monday today, right? So we'll see you Tuesday over there at 8 a.m. on BizChicks.Live, or you can catch us on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Have a great evening, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Gail. Thank you so much, Brenna, and all of you.